Navigating the rigorous commando training for 45 Royal Marines presented a unique challenge for me, being significantly older than the majority of recruits. The initial muster at the Low Green involved a demanding 20-mile march in denims, steel helmets, and full fighting order, complete with weapons, personal ammunition, and 6 Bren gun magazines per team. This initial trial was just one component of a demanding week that included commando drills, fire practice, the assault course, and cliff climbing. Unlike the impersonal atmosphere of barracks, we were billeted in private homes. My lodging at 17 Charlotte Street, shared with another Royal Marine Commando, proved fortunate. My elderly landlady, Mrs. Shields, reminded me fondly of my mother. I appreciated her nurturing, even her slightly misguided salt-laden porridge. She cared for us like her own sons, offering tea after dinner and supper upon our late-night returns. I wrote to my wife Maud inquiring, "How is that duck?" My lodgings, a short distance from the seaside esplanade and part of a once grand Georgian terrace, quickly began to feel like a home away from home. While writing to Maud, I was careful not to overstate this, later reflecting, "It doesn't matter where you go, it isn't like home, is it? And nobody could look after me and make a fuss of me the way that you do." At 30, I felt the weight of my age, acutely aware of having more reasons than most to doubt my ability to succeed. The training made no concessions for age, proving every bit as arduous as my mate had described. My primary concern wasn't the difficulty, but whether I possessed the stamina to endure. A recent speed march had forced me to drop out, fueling my anxieties about being too old for this demanding role, especially amidst the younger cohort of recruits, typically between 19 and 25. The heat was also becoming increasingly oppressive for me. Despite these doubts, in early October, amidst driving rain squalls from the sea, I completed a 7-mile speed march with rifle and full pack in 65 minutes, finishing only half a minute behind the main group. "It's the worst thing I've ever done up to now," I confided in Maud. I was fit to drop when we finished. Considering that 3 Royal Army Medical Corps personnel and approximately 6 Marines had fallen out, my performance wasn't entirely discouraging. However, I remained realistic, recognizing the initial march as merely a warm-up. "Believe me," I wrote to Maud, "it's really and truly tough. No two ways about it." For the first time, I felt grateful for the rigorous training I had undergone with my previous regiment, realizing it was essential for enduring the current challenges. Even with that prior experience, the potential for failure loomed large, carrying the ignominy of being returned to unit, the fate of those who didn't meet the required standard. Yet, after several grueling months of relentless training, I persevered and was ultimately accepted into the commandos. My story continues, but it's probably best told by my pal, Stanley Irvin.